Have you ever heard one of these licks and wondered how they got that really distinctive sound? Hi, I'm Owen Vickers from Guitar Mastery Method. We've taught tens of thousands of guitarists all around the world just like you on how to really improve their guitar playing. Today what I'm going to show you is a technique called a pedal point lick. Now a pedal point lick is basically where one note repeats and then another note, first note again, back and forward like that. I'll show you two examples, pretty simple ones, that'll get you going with this technique. That had a really Yngwie, Malmsteen, Vinnie type sound about it, but it's actually a really good workout for both your hands. Let me just take you through slowly what I played. First note I played was the 15th fret of the high E string. Played that with my little finger. And that's going to be our pedal note. So that's the note that's going to repeat throughout the lick. The second note, 14th fret on the high E string with our third finger. Then we go back to that 15th fret, which is our pedal note. Then go to the 12th fret of the high E string with our first finger. Back to the 15th, our pedal note. Then down to the 11th fret with our first finger. So we're using our first finger for both those notes. And back to that pedal note. 12th fret again. And then we start the lick all over again. Let me play it for you really slow. The picking there was all alternate picking, so down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. This lick is a really short lick, but it's a great one for working on your coordination, especially between your two hands, syncing them up. The second lick that I've got for you today has a very different sound to that first lick. This is using a G major scale. So this is a really cool sounding lick and actually one of my personal favourite licks of all time. It's really good practice for the pedal point technique and also string skipping as well. So playing on one string and then jumping to a non-adjacent string. Let me go through all the notes I played slowly. We start off on the 7th fret of the B string with our first finger. And we're going to hammer on to the 8th fret of the B string. And that note there at the 8th fret is our pedal note that's going to be repeating throughout the lick. Next note is the 9th fret on the G. Back to our pedal note, 8th fret B string. 7th fret on the G. 8th fret on the B. Then we jump across, we're doing our string skipping now, so jumping over that G right to the D string, to the 10th fret with our little finger, pedal note, 8th fret on the B string, 9th fret on the D string with our third finger, 8th fret on the B string, our pedal note, 7th fret on the D string with our first finger, back to our pedal note, 8th fret on the B string. We finish up by hitting that G, that root note of the chord that we're playing over, little finger on the 10th fret of the A string. Let me just play the whole thing for you really slowly. When I'm picking this, I remember to always play that pedal note with an upstroke on the pick. So except for the first one that we hammered onto, all the rest are always upstrokes on that 8th fret of the B string. So downstroke for the first note, hammer on. The next note we play a downstroke, then an up on the pedal, down, 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 up on the pedal, down. Alright, well that's 2 licks to get you started on the pedal point technique. 2 very different styles, the neoclassical and the more modern rock pop sort of a sound. If you just go ahead and click the subscribe button down below, you'll see all of our new lessons coming up. Do you want to find out your #1 guitar progress killer? In the description box down below, I'll put a link to our website for a quiz you can take, 30-second quiz, which will find and fix the #1 roadblock to your guitar playing. See you in the next lesson.